Well, hey there, everyone. Welcome to Wizard Way. Found this phone in my vanishing cabinet, left by some stupid muggleborn. Welcome to the live stream. Hosted by me, Draco Malfoy. Think my name's funny, do you? No need to ask you yours. Hey, everybody. Welcome to my live stream. Wizards unite as per usual, but hosted by the wonderful Draco Malfoy. Hope everybody's having a good night. I am making up for Wednesday's live stream, which never happened because grief is a funny thing. So, here we are. It's Thursday and not Wednesday, but better late than never. Let's play some Wizards Unite. So, here we are in downtown Ybor once again. I am sticking to my car. My body won't have it. So, sticking to the car for this live stream. Probably be streaming for about 2 hours. Welcome, everybody. This stream is for pure bloods only. Pure bloods only. Show of hands in the comments. No mudbloods allowed. I am your host, Draco Malfoy. As you can see, I'm having a lot of fun with my new hairstyle. Thank you to my amazing stylist, Arlene, who looked at like 3 pictures of Draco and gave me this hair. Awesome. So, just in time for Halloween, and I'm loving it. And for those who are curious, check me out on TikTok, same handle as on all of my other social media, if you guys are curious me doing silly things as Draco. Absolutely check that out, it's fun. I'm having fun with it, and that's the important thing. Okay, so, here we are. I really need to up my energy. I'm lower than 200 energy, which is not typical for me. Welcome, everybody. I see a lot more people in here than typical. Hey! Pure bloods only. Be gone, mudbloods. As per orders of, Voldemort, there will be no muggleborns in this stream. None allowed. And I will get my game volume up. But hope everybody's having a good night. Mine has been full of grief bursts. Today has been a really, really rough day. But those things will happen, and we must carry on. These pixies are not having it at all. Goodbye, pixies. Pesky pixies. Oh, stream hype. Thank you, Cooper. Hello, E-Man. What was that? My boyfriend TikTok? Oh, right. I did a TikTok recently that's a little kid promising their father they won't have a boyfriend, but they realize at the last moment what their father's making them promise, and they're like, no! Not that! It's the best. I stumbled upon that on TikTok, and I'm like, that's perfect for Draco and Lucius. So I did it, and I have 0 regrets. Alright, I'm actually probably going to do a quick round of just grabbing energy. For those who are new to my live streams, you'll get a quick lay of the land that way as well. As you can see, if this fortress would get out of the darn way, there are 2 streets here. This is downtown Ybor, and these 2 streets, here and here, are amazing because they have a lot of inns. So definitely get our spell energy up, which is going to be super helpful. Might do some fortress grinding a little bit. I'm not sure. I finally got the last leprechaun I needed in order to hopefully prestige my page soon. Oh, on TikTok. I was like, what was that? Oh, right. Post quick videos. That's really, it is short format video content. I just really like that you can take other people's audio and make it your own. So I have been having a lot of fun with that. Just really trying to focus on the good things in life and things that bring my mood up rather than send me crashing down. So that's the way of life at the moment for me. Oh, and I do need to take a moment. Once I find a parking spot, I'll take a moment and I'll turn the game volume on for everybody. Because there are a lot of people playing really loud music out of their motorcycles. Really loud. Oh, you just got out of class. You're in your dorm? Ah! Shout out to Preston, my cousin, who's now an official actor. He's going to a fine arts college, and I couldn't be prouder. So stoked for you. But let's get some energy. Let's find a parking space. Once we manage both of those things, game volume will come on, and we will actually take a look at traces. But as I'm driving, I'm watching the road more than anything else. I look at the camera more when I just, when I'm at a full stop. And forgot to turn off notifications, so I apologize, because TikTok's probably going to pop up quite a lot. New app for me. New app, but honestly, best timing, truly. Best timing possible with, me having a lot of grief bursts and stuff. TikTok is amazing. TikTok is really fun. Surprisingly fun. I held off for quite a while. It's all Zoe from Snitches and Witches' fault. It's her fault. She sent me the link, and I fell into the abyss. But it's really a lot of fun. A lot of people like to jaywalk in this area of town too, so I really am paying attention to the road. Forgive me. Lots of 9 3/4 traces, though, I'm seeing at a quick glance. Not a bad thing. Definitely a good thing. We need more Gryffindor students. And I think a couple more Hufflepuffs. So 3 more Hufflepuffs on this gold prestige page. And lots of Gryffindors. Lots of Gryffindors and lots of Bogart cabinets. But we're slowly chipping away at it. It's slow going, but the grind is real. The grind is part of the game. Everyone needs more Gryffindor students. It's a problem. Very, very common problem. I think we're all having a shortage of the same traces. I mean, who's seen a Niffler? Who has seen an adult Niffler anytime recently? I haven't. I am lucky. I have been getting a lot of acromantula eggs from a local park that's near me. It's like a soccer field park. So luckily, that one has a lot of Care of Magical Creature spawns, and I have been getting my acromantula eggs, because those are a bit uncommon as well. Come on, energy. Thank you. Alright. So just making a quick round here. Oh, you still need Bogart cabinets? What level is your page on, Steph? Just out of curiosity, because, for scale, as far as how many fragments do you need, it gets a bit ridiculous when you get pretty high up. So many. Okay, I need to at least check some of these, but I need the energy more. The energy takes precedence. I needs the energy. So many ins in this tiny little pocket. So, trying to act quickly. Oh, thank you, Cooper. Thank you for stopping in really briefly. Love you! One of these days I'm going to get my booty out there. Let's say, now that my partner is gone, I do have the option eventually, not rushing things at all, but I do have the option of striking it out and going more toward the West Coast instead of staying here in Florida. Florida has its advantages, but I really don't care for the climate. Never have. Ooh, port key unlocked. Excellent. Let's put another one into open. And what was that? I know you probably responded to me, didn't you? Oh, you're going gold. Nice. It truly is a grind, for sure. Oh, I'm missing more energy opportunities. I'm talking too much. What else is new? Yeah, I would really, really love to visit all of you guys on the West Coast. I need some mountain air in my near future. I truly do. my mom has pretty much invited me out to my hometown in Flagstaff, Arizona for, like the holidays, probably Thanksgiving. I think my entire family's going to be there for Thanksgiving. But being a massage therapist, we don't really get holidays off. A lot of people want massages on holidays, so we end up working holidays. It's complicated. Why you have to go and make things so complicated? It's just one of those professions. Okay, I'm in a place now, I think, where I can grab my settings, hello, settings. Press the button. There we go, okay. Music, sound effects, good things. Turn that music down just a little bit. Don't want to blast you guys. There we go. That'll be a bit more fun. Okay. I do try to go for as many potion ingredients as I can, but again, it's because it's a bit earlier in Ybor, I do have to keep my eyes really well on the road while I'm driving. When it's super duper late night, there's like no one around, but we go in earlier than normal tonight. And I will circle around and get some of these traces, plant some things in the greenhouse. There are lots of things to do. Many, many things. See if we can manage this. Leaping toadstools. I really should put something that's only 1 hour since I'm going to be here, but I'm dropping leaping toadstools as often as I possibly can. You're welcome. What can I say except you're welcome? For all the leaping toadstools in your vault. Doesn't rhyme. Okay, let's check some of these traces. I am in a parking lot now. Yay! Okay. Just gonna park here. Excellent. Okay. Woo! Alright. So, I hope everyone's having a good night. Been a bit of a long day for me, but that's alright. It happens. Oddly, I've had, next to no clients over this last week. It's been, maximum two clients a day. It's been quite dead at my day job, which means I'm given way too much spare time to think and way too much spare time to, really get in that downward spiral of grief. So, gaming has been a help. I'm also saying yes to people that I would normally say no to when it comes to social engagements. It's good to be social, I'm finding. That's why I live stream. Takes me out of the house, gets me in front of people that I enjoy being with. I love you guys. Nice, first cast. Like it when that happens. Okay, a couple more traces. We could do a couple fortress battles, if anyone's down for that. I have way too many Extimula potions. I do need to use some of those just to bring it down under control a bit. I did top out a couple days ago at over 100 normal Extimula potions, and I thought that was a bit excessive. So I made a point for an entire day to use them on almost every trace just to get rid of them. Any trace that was medium level or higher, I totally went all out and used Extimula potions. Oh, thank you so much, Brooke. Yes, this is the Draco Malfoy look. All you mudbloods can sod off the rest of the stream. Wait till my father hears about this. I'm having a lot of fun with my hair, as you can tell. See? Being problematic? Use an Extimula potion. I've got 75 of them. It's time to use them. Though, honestly, it's good to have them in case you come across any trace that you actually need for your registry. Having an overabundance can actually be really helpful, so. Okay, are we in range? We are. Dark Arts Month. What I really can't wait to do is take this look of mine to Universal Studios, because in Hogsmeade there are Death Eaters. And I plan on having a dark mark on my arm. I have them right in my bag. Temporary tattoo style. But I do plan on having a dark mark on my arm, and I'm gonna go... I actually am probably going to purchase Draco's wand, just for authenticity's sake. And I want to interact with the Death Eaters and see what they say. Because I'm supposed to be one of them, right? I wonder if they will treat me any differently as you know, potentially Draco Malfoy with a dark mark. I'm looking forward to it. Alright, let's see. How high do we want to go? Instead of how low can you go, how high can you go? The dark chambers frighten me. I'm not going to do that to myself. But we can probably handle, what, like Forest 3? Maybe Forest 4? Again, lots of Extimulo potions, but I don't want to use any, what are they called? Invigoration draughts. Trying to stay away from using those, saving them for a rainy day when I actually need to use them. But I do have lots and lots of runestones. Been saving those as well for part 2 of the Brilliant event, which is starting next Tuesday, after Community Day. But let's see what we've got here. I did reach a point where my Mysterious Artifacts pages are all ready to potentially prestige up if I get the various traces that are mostly exclusive to Wizarding challenges. So, my way of working things is to not use runestones if I can help it, until I get to a point where the registry pages only need fragments that can be provided from the challenges. That way, if I max out something, I can immediately prestige, and if I get that same article as a prize, as a random drop in the Wizarding challenge, it still goes toward, you know, a registry page, instead of being lost in the ether. Because runestones are more difficult to come by. I mean, you can buy them in the shop if you just want to get level 1s and grind, but I prefer to get them authentically, which means a lot of grinding the normal foundables and confoundables, rather than, you know, grinding in the fortresses. So, I'm a solo player, this is my style, deal with it. But let's just use a level 1, since we're doing Forest 3. So they did used to have a little Start Now button right there. They have disabled it. There were bugs involved, and so they have canceled it, and they're going to put it into the next game update. So, 50-40. Yeah, we can totally handle this. We'll be fine. Hey, feel me! I didn't see you there, but welcome. Welcome, bienvenue, welcome. I also, recently added a buff in my skill tree against werewolves in particular, so it'll be fun to see how much that actually plays a part in this. But I am definitely going to use a lot of Extimulo potions, simply because I can. And as always, everyone, if the music is too loud, please let me know if my voice is being drowned out. The most important thing is for you to hear me, filthy little mudbloods. Love you! Yeah, please know I'm not being serious whenever I say something, you know, very Draco-like. Or draconian, but psh. And I'm missing my attacks. Stay focused, Chris, stay focused. You have a lot of baddies to defeat in the next 5 minutes. Excellent, okay. Ooh, that Dark Wizard's gonna be really difficult. Okay. I'm gonna try to take these 2 werewolves out like normal so that I can get some sort of defense spell in place on myself. Oh, no, come back. Why will this not scroll? I don't understand. Ugh, okay. Ouch. Health potion time. Nope, no, 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 nope. It's being difficult for me trying to scroll. I don't know why. Hey, Mad Max, welcome to the live stream. We're doing a Forest Level 3 Wizarding Challenge solo. Because lonely, I am so lonely. I have nobody to call my own. It's true. Sad but true. Alright. One more for the road. We have plenty of Extimula potions to burn through. Boom. Done. Crit hit. Nice. Okay. Oh, I do have enough. I do have enough to defend myself, which is good. And if I'm able after this, I will probably do a proficiency charm, if I'm able. All depends how I get focus. Crit hit. Nice. Yeah, oh man, that defense spell helps. Don't have to worry nearly as much once I have that defense spell down. Did everyone get out and grind the full moon? Is everyone looking for werewolves? I only managed one night, unfortunately. I was kind of sad about it. Come on, come on. We got this, we got this. There we go. Oh, no problem, Brooke. I appreciate you being here. Listen away. Hopefully I will be entertaining. Okay. Let's take on this guy, because he's going to be difficult. Probably use a higher level Extimula potion on this 4-star Death Eater. We don't like Death Eaters. Even Draco doesn't like Death Eaters, not really. Okay. Ooh, no! Double attack! No! Please don't do a triple. Oh my gosh! I do not want to faint right now. Oh, thank goodness. Okay. Time to use up potions. This is what they're for. Okay. Much better. Death Eaters do not mess around, man. You defend. Protego! I tried showing the game to the Death Eaters in Hogsmeade at Universal Studios, like, when I was battling Death Eaters and stuff, and trying to take AR pictures, and they literally, like, you can't quite tell what their expressions are, because they're behind their masks, of course. But they were looking over my shoulder and just sort of shaking their head at me. But this is before I looked like Draco Malfoy, so we'll see what changes. Nice! Crit hit. Crit hits are our best friends. Oh, thanks for stopping by. Thank you, Steph. And I really hope that you manage to prestige. I know what a long grind that can be when you're getting gold. Getting gold, or even, you know, completing your gold page. I feel you. Do your thing. And Godspeed. Why do I not have a potion on? No! Ah! Timed out. My timing's a bit off tonight. I have a few baddies I really need to beat. Okay. Much better, okay. Much, much better. Yes! Oh, I'm getting a good number of crit hits tonight. Very, very helpful. Try to remember to use that freebie spell even though it's practically useless. Because the more strategic spell casts I do, the better chance I have of getting that, that level 3 achievement that'll give me lots of red books. I love that the Death Eaters all look different. This brings me joy. There we go. We'll probably manage this guy without having to heal up again, which is good. And I didn't look close enough. I think this guy's our last foe. I could be wrong. I hope I'm not wrong. Because 2 minutes left. 2 minutes and counting. I should be fine. I need to go back and watch other people's live streams or videos about strategies in fortress battles. I find it really useful to watch other players who are not my profession. It gives me a better idea of strategies when I'm working with a group. Nice! Ministry crest. Yes! Opal necklace. I was hoping for one of those. Exactly. Yay! That's definitely a win right there for me. Nice. Because, just to show you guys what I'm talking about with my registry. Perfect example. Okay, so, yay rank ups, extra scrolls. I am pushing 1,000 scrolls. But these 2 fragments on the top page are both ones that can be found in the wild, but the page as a whole, number one, it's gold, so it's not like I can prestige it again, but even if I could, those are things I can find in the wild, like every single trace there, so they're not dependent upon finding things from the wizarding challenges. However, these other 2 pages, I do know that the Sword of Gryffindor right here is definitely wizarding challenge only, it's Fortress Battle only. The Pensieve I believe, gotten in battles, but I know that one does appear in the wild. That's the only reason I hesitate on doing battles. Because if I got super lucky and I got all of those swords down there, I would still need a couple more Pensieve in order to prestige the page. And this one down here, those 2 traces that have yet to be filled in are both Fortress Battle fragments. So, by waiting to do my Fortress Battles until all I need are those fragments, it means that if I get a fragment that I, quote, already had, it's not a big deal because I'll be able to prestige the page immediately and hopefully everything will count. That's the goal, at least. It's the theory behind what I'm trying to do. But, gold page here, I also have gold page on 9 3/4, which I was super happy about, and then gold page on dark arts. Of course! Mostly because I have like an entire city block nearby where I live. The entire shopping center there is a giant dark arts area, because there are like 3 or 4 banks in that block, so the entire block has just been designated a landmark dark arts area. Super helpful. But, yep, this is the only one I need. I need more Magic Most Evil books. Ugh. But everything else is maxed out, which is really fun. Still need a lot of Swooping Evil. This one is Fortress Battles. And I need a few more of Tom Riddle, but the other 2 there, the 2 statues, are also Fortress Battles. So I'm just holding out. I don't tend to do a lot of Fortress Battles if left to my own devices. We are also hitting potions hard. I have been using that extra cauldron. That's really the one thing I've been spending coins on lately. Because we're grinding to that 2,000 potions made achievement. That's a big goal of mine. Okay, there we go. And one tip that I have found, when I rent a cauldron, I do it for 24 hours because you get more for your money when you do the longer period of time. I also, however, make sure that I'm going to be awake, or at least, time it correctly so that I can queue up a bunch of potions that take me just before the cauldron is about to expire. As long as there's 1 minute left in that cauldron, you can put a Barufio's Brain Elixir right on the tail end, and it will let you brew it. As long as you can get it in the queue before the queue shuts down, it counts. So typically I'm doing a lot of Extimulo potions, but like I said, I do an entire day. But I'm going to be up for a few hours, so I'm just going to fill it up with Extimulo potions. But when you do the math, as far as if you are able to put in the master notes on every single potion, meaning you are checking the game frequently, or really paying attention to your pop notifications on your phone, if you're able to put in master notes on everything, you can basically use, arithmetic, and calculate how many 1 hour and 31 minutes, how many of those you can fit into your 24 hours, still leaving just a little bit of space to add that Barufio Brain Elixir right at the end. Because then, you don't have to immediately re-up for another full day. You can let that Baruf's brew, and I believe once you put the master notes in, it ends up being about 8 hours. I think it's about 8 hours. Correct me if I'm wrong. But with the cauldron, the way it currently is, it's about 8 hours brew time for that. But you basically get those 8 hours for free. If you add it right at the end of that 24 hours that you have the cauldron, you get those 8 hours basically for free. So then once your Barufio's Brain Elixir finishes, then you can purchase a new 24 hours. So it's a way to get just a little bit more time for your money. So if at all possible, if you're able to do the math, it actually can save you some coins. So there's my little tip when it comes to the extra cauldron, if you choose to use it. If you choose to utilize it, that's the best way you can. But my big goal here is just brewing a lot of potions while they have decreased brew time. Same will be true on Community Day. I will need to keep an eye on my cauldrons and make sure the queues are completely empty by the time Community Day starts, so that all of the Barufio Brain Elixirs that I'll be putting in them will have the reduced amount of time. If you put it in before Community Day starts, bummer. You will probably want to spend coins to speed that along, because you need to wait until Community Day starts to get the decreased brew time. That's just for the special event. So, word to the wise. Make sure that your potions are empty. The queue is empty. Alright. We're just sitting here, and there are no traces, so time to go on the move again. Which means me driving. There we go. There we go. Better. Alright, so what needs doing here? I do still need more energy, so I might just continue around my path, but slowly. My body's just been through the ringer the last few days. Grief does really weird things to your body. I'm aching in areas I didn't know could ache. But as such, I'm not up for actually going and walking around like I normally do. Maybe another day. And I'm not positive yet if I'm going to actually stream Community Day or if I'm just going to enjoy it. I have streamed literally every Community Day since the game started, since it premiered. So I'm trying to give myself permission to just have fun with the game and not feel the urge to live stream every time I'm playing. It's okay to just have fun, Chris. Alright. My game is super laggy, though. I don't know if that's just me, or if that's other people as well. If anyone else has been experiencing a lot of lag, let me know. I'm curious to know. Because ever since I updated, it has been super laggy. Was that Plans for Calm Day that I saw in chat? Hold on. Let me park again and I'll take a look. Safety first. There we go. Okay. Gliding into a Dark Arts landmark here. Oh, you told your fiancé he has to come to town with you. That's great. It really does. Grief is like its own Dementor, if we want to go with Harry Potter jargon. Grief really is like an entity unto itself. And it's super draining. It really is like a Dementor is just sort of sucking just the life force right out of me. But it's healthy. I mean, grief is here for a reason. I feel like there's a certain positive side to almost every negative emotion. You know, anger is there to kick you in the pants to make a change. If you're angry about something, usually you can take some sort of productive action to fix the problem. If it's completely out of your hands, then, you know, you can still feel anger. It doesn't delegitimize it. But, you know, I try to find a productive channeling for my various emotions. Oh, okay. Potion ingredients. We gotta cull the ingredients list. Which I tend to do through the actual recipes page rather than in the vault in your ingredients section. So, what do we want to get rid of? I don't need that many frog brains. Oh, that's another thing they recently changed, this update. You had to click manage before, and so I'm used to doing that, and I keep pressing cancel by accident. So you can actually skip that now. I will definitely come across more frog brains throughout the evening, so... see, I did it again. I'm so not used to not pressing manage. They've simplified it, which is a good thing. 21 of those. I think I can safely get rid of everything for my health potions. Certainly all of the invigoration draughts and the wit sharpening potion, those will all be deleted. All the components can be deleted. I will be making more dawdle draughts soon, so that's one that I am keeping a hold of most of it. Just to be prepared. After Community Day, I plan on going back to doing some dawdle draughts, because I've been using them a lot whenever I see anything severe or emergency threat, like, it's nothing but dawdle draughts. So, don't need them now, but certainly soon. Over the next few days, I will probably run out. But as you guys can probably see, my potions, I have a lot of them. I really do have too many potions. And I have too few of these. Oh my word. Everyone's having so much luck in their port keys with the Rumpenhorns. Not I. I've been able to make 2 tonic for trace detection. The others I had brewed for quite a while. Or I bought them. I forget. But it's been super, super rare for me to actually get a Rumpenhorns. I'm always stoked when it happens, but it's pretty rare for me. Alright, let's get... Oh, I keep doing that. There's no manage button anymore, Chris. Arr. And we don't need the sneeze ward either. There we go. I'll have to see where that actually brought me down to. So we had full... That brought us down over 200. Excellent. Unfortunately, I fill up just super, super fast. But I'm keeping a lot of ingredients because I'm really cycling through my Extimulo potions at the moment. And yeah, I have over 200 potions in my inventory. Yeah, I'm a little crazy. It's okay. Because they don't allow me to put Draco Malfoy as my username, I am Pureblood Ferret. Close enough. Best I could do. Good enough for government work. There we go. I can never find the darn things. And I've found a couple that have just been on the overworld map, which has been wonderful, but I really don't see them often. I mean, I have the game open almost constantly, just to try and get a little bit of distance since we don't have Adventure Sync yet. Hopefully soon. I know that they're working on that. They're really working hard to get Adventure Sync in this game. But in the meantime... I have the game open almost all the time just to try and get a little bit of distance on my port keys. So I carry around battery packs with me all the time. Confessions of a live streamer. I carry my supplies with me at all times. Want a live stream? I can if I want to. It's not like it takes much. I mean, I'm sitting here literally with no mic or anything. I'm in my car. My light is literally the light in my car right now. Oh, you get great drift at work? Yeah, I don't get, like, any drift at all. But I live rurally. There aren't a lot of tall buildings. I work in, like, a small shopping complex and in the burbs. So... I just... I don't get a lot of drift. So I'm not lucky. But when I am doing these sort of, drive as you play-ish kind of live streams, because I drive, yes, but I always stop to do stuff that's actually going to take my attention on the game. Because I can easily grab an energy and barely even look at the screen. But anything else that actually takes my attention, I stop to do it. Energy I can multitask without a problem. And really just keep my eyes on the road. But traces, a little bit more problematic. Takes more energy, takes more focus. And I definitely don't want to do anything that's going to endanger me or anyone else around me. Had enough loss in my life recently, don't want to be the cause of any strife for anybody else. It's a goal. I might be out of range, but... yeah, okay, darn. I say now I'm, stopped at a stoplight. Or was for like 5 seconds. Alright. Energy. Energy is a good thing. keeping my eye out for any, like, really, like, high threat level, severe or emergency. I had really good luck the other day. I ended up with, like, 2 severes, like 4 highs and 1 emergency, all in, like, the span of 15, 20 minutes. It was crazy. It was awesome. But that's pretty rare. I'm passing by a bar that does karaoke every night, and someone's singing Sweet Caroline. Very popular song for karaoke. Speaking of, if anybody follows me on Instagram, I have been rewriting the lyrics to Waving Through a Window, which is a song from the musical Dear Evan Hansen. Deals a lot with loss and the yearning to connect in our modern age. And it handles grief and social anxiety and a bunch of different themes. It's a really great musical. But I have taken the song Waving Through a Window and I have partially rewritten it to be from Draco Malfoy's perspective because cosplay and TikTok. I'm totally going to upload it onto TikTok when I actually get the chance. So, working on that. But on my Instagram stories right now until about 3 a.m.-ish, on my Instagram stories, I have an excerpt. I sang it really, really late at night. Not my best voice, but it was still fun. I'm waiting for people to cross the street because I'm nice. And in the meantime, we can take a look at these greenhouses. I'll tell you something, I'm getting a lot more, like, looks up and down now that I have this platinum blonde hair. I don't know. Do I look like I'm in a boy band? Do I really look that much like Draco Malfoy? In the face? I'm having to learn how to do, like, masculine makeup. I'm looking up tutorials on YouTube that are, like, drag king makeup tutorials. So amusing. Definitely a part of, like, the LGBT community that I have not explored yet. So, very much fun. We have a good time. Like I said, way too much free time lately. With work being so dead, I've had a lot of spare time. Vampires! Okay. Be gone, Armand. We don't serve your kind here. We never really see vampires in the wizarding world. Like, we talk about werewolves in the books and such with Fenrir Greyback and all that jazz, but when do we ever, like, get the vampires? I want me some vampire plots. Sorry. Fan of vampires. Not Sparklepires. I am not a Twilight fan. Not a Twihard in the slightest. But I do enjoy vampires. As a trope. Just in general. Missing all of my energy opportunities. That's okay. I'm driving. That's the more important thing. Okay, we've got a Slytherin student. And I'm going to pull off. There we go. I do love that all of the light coming through the side of my car, it looks almost green on my screen. I don't know if it looks green on your guys' end. It seems on theme. Seems like I'm backlit by green light. Just perfect. Perfect for a Slytherin. I'll take it. Nice. Oh, I keep hoping it's Hermione. Nope, Neville. That's okay. Lestat, right. Oh man, Vampire Chronicles. That takes me back. Any fans of Vampire Chronicles? I can't be the only person old enough to have loved Interview with the Vampire. When Kirsten Dunst was itty bitty, so young, so tiny. That role must have been really strange for her to take on. It's a very emotionally deep and complicated role, I think. Especially for, a young child to take on. I'm in awe of child actors. Especially in, like, the horror and paranormal genre. They do all sorts of crazy acting. See, look at how quickly that unlocked. This never happens in my normal life. Even when I'm walking around Ybor, it will take me a 3-hour stream to unlock a 2-kilometer port key. It shouldn't take that long, not when I'm moving constantly, but it totally does. When I'm in my car, though, it works better. I'll take it. I'm trying to get all of those done, and then I will open all of them. Though the 5s might wait, because I can't make up my mind whether or not I want to use keys or not. If I'm using keys, I'm going to have to purchase some for Community Day. So, I'm debating. Constant debate as far as should I use my coins, should I sit on my coins. At the moment, I'm hoarding them like a dragon. I'm trying not to purchase anything other than that bonus cauldron. Okay, we're in range of a lot of inns right here. So, pausing for a moment, get all the energy first, and then we can move on. So does anybody have, like, firm Community Day plans? Is anyone doing something awesome? White Wolf RPG games. My partner and her husband both very familiar with the White Wolf RPGs. I played Mage? ? Like, once? We started a campaign, and, like, half of the people who were in our party ended up not coming after, like, 2 sessions. So it completely derailed the entire campaign, and we just sort of let it go and quit. I still have all my dice. I have all my D10s. Because Mage is more dependent on D10s, if I remember correctly. I own some D20s, but it's just because I actually use them for my sculpting, my little dragon sculptures that I make. I usually try to curl their tails around a D20 so that you can use them as dice holders. I think they're adorable. I love my little dragons. I just don't have a lot of time to do clay work. I have plenty of time now. If I wanted to concentrate on it, I certainly could, but I have not lately. Been concentrating on just doing more, like, visual medium. Trying to get myself back in front of a camera without crying. This is a goal as well. We have goals. Alright, I'm gonna pull over so I can get what I'm assuming is a vampire. Yeah. Pulling over again. Very start and stop when it comes to being in the car. There we go. Luckily, I am getting a lot of energy out of the inns, so that has definitely bumped me up. I'm over 300 now. Started with less than 200. Sweet! Nice and quick. I'm curious, are there any Aurors in chat? Anybody who plays an Auror? If so, let me know. Are you able to one-shot a vampire? Just one spell, or does it have to be a crit hit? Like, how close are you? I can crit hit one-shot a vampire, and I'm a professor. So the oddities are a little bit easier for us as professors. But you guys auras tend to have, like, more raw power. They have more power. Yes, okay. I'm assuming you are an Auror Wonder Woman. That's awesome. Okay, just curious. Sheer curiosity if you're able to just regularly one-shot the vampires. Good job. It brings me a sense of sick satisfaction when I'm able to completely one-shot a vampire if it's a crit hit. I'm like, pow! Get on up out of my face! Gosh, that's another K-pop song, isn't it? Pulling all sorts of musical references out tonight. Hashtag sorry not sorry. Ooh, I need this. Okay. I need this trace. Yes! Oh, masterful too. I swear, if it departs, I'm gonna be so upset. Okay. Yeah! Tres más. I only need 3 more of those. Definitely been looking for those. Sweet. Good stuff. I do not have a Barufio's Brain Elixir on. I am saving those for Community Day. Typically I would get on my own case for not having it on, but I'm saving them. I don't have a lot of them. What was that? From what I heard, auras have a skill in the tree that gives them a high crit chance. Oh, cool. I need to pay more attention. I need to, like, learn everyone else's skill trees instead of just focusing on my own. Hey, Joshua, welcome to the stream. You were probably there before, but I did not see you, so thanks for being active in chat. I love you guys. You guys, like, are helping me keep my sanity as I go through this whole loss thing. This whole loss thing, as if it's, you know, a phase. No. I'm going to be grieving for a very, very long time. I think it's just going to slowly become easier to cope. But I'm here for it. I'm here for the long term. But really, live streaming has really helped me remain social. And I think that's really important. Shout out to Kiki for following me on TikTok. Love you guys! If anyone is interested in my TikTok, it is WizardWayChris. It's the same handle I have on Instagram, same handle I have on Twitter. Eventually, probably the same handle I will have in Wizards Unite. Right now it's just WizardWay, but I would like to change it to WizardWayChris. That way if someone happens to see me, they'll recognize it from any of my social media. Nice! Masterful on Arresto Momentum. I'll take it. I will absolutely take it. Oh, I really appreciate all you guys. You just... I don't, like, seek, I don't fish for the validation, but receiving it really means a lot. I know you guys understand. You know, just like I missed the live stream last night. I didn't, like, feel sorry about it, but I was just like, guys, I can't do it. I don't necessarily feel obligated, you know, to do live streams at a regular pace, but it's something I want to do. It's my own goal. I enjoy these moments. I enjoy being able to chat into the camera, to see you guys in chat. It makes the game a lot more interactive for me, which is something that I really enjoy because I play primarily solo. They totally do. You're really right. Everybody does grieve completely differently. This is evidenced by, you know, the way I'm grieving versus the way both of my roommates are grieving. Because Sandra was my life partner, but she also had a husband. We're in a polyamorous relationship, and her husband also has a girlfriend. All four of us live together. So my two roommates, completely different style of grieving. Really different. And again, there's nothing wrong with any of us, but we are handling it very differently. Different levels of trauma, different things that we fixated on. It's been interesting. Like, I've never been point blank within range of grief like this, where I see it on a daily basis, not only in myself, but in the two roommates that I share a space with. So it's definitely been a learning experience. Very eye-opening. Like, I'll take it. I feel like I'm learning a lot through the process of grieving. And I think that was Lady Brittany in chat, wasn't it? Hey, Lady Brittany! I did get your invite for your wedding. Congratulations. There is absolutely no way I'll be able to come out for it. But you have my heartfelt congratulations. And girl, please get some sleep, because I know you're going to be one of those crazy people. You know, trying to plan your entire wedding in 1 month is insane. So please take care of yourself. Like, everybody's telling me to take care of myself, and I'm really giving it a good go, but please do the same, okay? Please do the same. Please be safe. Please don't completely stress yourself out. It's not worth it to stress. One way or another, the wedding will happen, and it's a positive thing. But shout out to Lady Brittany. Oh, yeah, she's right. You know I'm right. When am I not right? Draco Malfoy's always right. Oh, skip the animation of the hag. I know, the hag animation was so long and drawn out. I wish that we could skip some of the animations with the vampire, too. He's super slow. I'm so impatient. And I saw someone else post on Twitter today, I think it was Cooper from Cooper's Charms. I think Coop was saying, Has anyone else been tapping at other apps, trying to skip things in your other apps, trying to make them work faster? I've totally been doing that. I just tap at everything. And then I'm like, oh wait, it's not Wizards Unite, I can't do that. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna help. Alright. Masterful. I need to get off my butt and actually make those graphics so I can have merch. One of these days, you guys will get merch out of me, I promise. Oh, you tried to tap in Pokemon Go? Doesn't work, does it? Yeah, I'm spoiled now. I'm spoiled in Wizards Unite now that we're able to skip things. Yeah, you guys can totally tell when I'm actually, like, stopped because all of my traces become really, really good. Did I see your one direct message where you invited me? Because yes, I did see that. I probably need to go and reread it. But it's a private thing. I'm not going to do it during a live stream. So afterwards, I'll try to remember to double check it. If I missed something, please let me know. But I'm in no position to travel at the moment. My work has been way too light the last 2 weeks. My paycheck was about half of what it normally is because I just have not been getting as many clients the last couple weeks. It's not just me though; it's everybody in my spa. So, I mean, misery shared is halved, they say. So, we're all struggling. At least we're all struggling together. Yes, the start button in Fortresses is currently broken. They took it out, I believe. The Start Now button. They took it out. I did see that when we did a Fortress a few minutes ago. They took the Start Now button out because it was super, super buggy and it was causing all sorts of glitches. So, it's gone. It's gone for now. It will be back soon in the next game update. They said in a future game update it will be back. So, they're going to work out the kinks, and that's fine. I prefer them to do that than leaving it there all faulty and us getting super, super angry over it. This is a case where avoidance is definitely the best course of action. Take it away so that you can fix it first and then give it back. I was all worried though because my game forced me to update today and I was like, oh, but they said we shouldn't on Samsung phones. I was very worried. But it seems to be working okay. It's just a little bit laggy sometimes. It might be that I need to download more assets or something, or re-download them, I'm not sure. So I might need to do that. That might be a thing. It probably is. They also have a new option, or at least it was in the update notes, that they have an option now for you to just download the essential game assets rather than all the game assets. So that'll give you the bare minimum basics to smooth out your gameplay without having to take up a huge amount of space on your phone. All right. One more Hufflepuff. That's all we need. For Hufflepuff, at least. Plenty more we need. Need lots more Gryffindor students and plenty more of the Bogart cabinets. I totally had an moment there. And I'm sorry, Brittany, what did you say? Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate you. I really do. I appreciate all of you guys for just being with me through this process. I did say to my mom this evening, because she called me and, of course, made me cry. But I said to my mom this evening, if my partner had to go, she went during a time that I have unprecedented levels of support. My online support from all of you has been beyond. It's been amazing. So you have my heartfelt thanks for all of that. Whether you donate toward my GoFundMe to help with, me basically being out of work. The universe is telling me to stop. And I have for a bit. But whether or not you have given toward that is completely irrelevant. Simply showing up to live streams, leaving a comment on something that you liked, pressing the like button, these are all little things that tell me that you're enjoying what I do and that you're along with me for the ride. And that's more comforting than anything. Knowing that I'm not alone is a huge comfort. And that's why I'm still doing this. Oh, 'cause you like me? Yummy! It's 'cause I'm cute, ain't it? I do try. That's why my pause screen is what it is in the game. At some point I'll have to pause you just so you guys can see it. But I do try to update my pause screen every so often so that it's... Right now it's accurate for Dark Arts Month. Alright, gonna pull off here just for a moment because I know I want this trace. This is an acromantula egg, and I need these. Such cute, much wow. It reminds me of that corgi picture. Because I think that's the meme, isn't it? Gosh, it always reminds me of Wizards Unite Fan Fest to see all of the acromantula eggs. Because they had them on the bridge there in Indianapolis. Oh, that was Wonder Woman saying farewell. Thank you so much for coming, Wonder Woman. You guys, just take care, okay? We loves you. We loves you and your New Zealand goodness. Kiwis unite. Yeah. I actually do have family friends down in New Zealand. One of these days. I really just, oh man, there's so much travel that I want to do. Now that Sandra's not here, I feel not obligated, but I really, really want to. I really want to travel. There were so many places that she wanted to go but couldn't because of her chronic illness. So it always would have been a, living vicariously through me sort of thing, and now I feel like if I go, I take her along with me. In a different way, But there are parts of the world that I'd really love to see. My sister has gone to Europe. I have not. I have only been to Montreal, which was beautiful. It was very lovely. And I went for Cirque du Soleil, which made it even better. Because for anybody who doesn't know me all that well, and I went to this on the live stream that I did with the other WooTubers, where we talked a little, it was one thing about us that we hadn't really talked much about on our channels. One thing that I really, really love is Cirque du Soleil. It's what got me into my current profession. It's an artistic force in my life that keeps me super inspired no matter what. I love watching Cirque du Soleil. And just doing what little tiny things I can to emulate what they do. For a while I trained flying trapeze. I have done hand balancing contortion. I've been all over the place. Been all over the place when it comes to circus arts. I did some trampoline work at one point. I've had fun. But it's been a lifelong fascination. At least since I was 16 and saw my first Cirque show. I've loved them ever since I discovered them. So, I need to sit down and watch a Cirque show soon. Probably Varekai. That's one of my favorites. Varekai is wonderful. Beautiful music. Fantastic artistry. The contortionist is amazing. I was saying Kusa. I'd like to rewatch Kusa. They have a contortion act in the Cirque du Soleil show, Kusa. It's Kooza, Kusa. And that show has a contortion act in it. I don't personally know them, but their little group of contortionists, their little troupe is called the Mystic Pixies. And Mystic Pixies were a contortion group in the San Francisco area, and they trained in the same gym where I did flying trapeze. So I actually got to see them training before they joined Cirque du Soleil. So I have a little connection to that show, kind of, because I feel like I know the people in it, even though I don't really. I have a fondness for that show. That and there's a main character, a character actor in that show called the Trickster. And the man who originally played the Trickster in the show, at least if you ever see the DVD version of this show, if you ever happen upon it, the Trickster is a guy named Ross Gibson. And I knew him a little bit when I was living in Las Vegas. So bits and pieces throughout my past with my schooling and stuff all sort of tie back into Cirque du Soleil. So I love watching that show because Mystic Pixies I was familiar with. Hey, what are you doing up? Back down. Down, boy. There you go. That's one of the glitches. Once you defeat a foe, it's suddenly alive again. It doesn't actually attack, though. It's like the game sort of picks it back up and realizes, oops. But yeah, so the Trickster is a fun individual. And during a Cirque du Soleil convention called CirqueCon, which I was involved with for, I believe, 3 years, we did a group picture with a lot of the artists from the show Mystère, which is another show that he was in. And we did like a formal shot where everyone was smiling, and then we did the fun shots where people go crazy and do silly things. And I was sitting next to Ross. He was the Firebird in the Mystère show. And he turns to me. I'm just, a fan of the show. And he's like, hey, the next picture, kiss me. And I was like, wait, what? What? I'm like 99.95% sure this guy is gay, right? Because I'd been following him for a while on just social media and such. But I was like, are you sure? Like, really? And he was like, no, really. Like, 3, 2, 1, and he kisses me. And that picture happened to be the picture that was chosen to be printed out and distributed to every single person who went to the con. Every single person got a picture. And I'm right down there, front and center, in the picture, kissing the Firebird. People were like, who are you? Who are you? And like, how did you? And I was like, it was his idea. I did not suggest this. His fault. So, I was like, that's as risque as I've ever gotten. Typically don't kiss random people, but it was his idea, and I was not about to say no. He's a great guy. Ross is actually a fantastic guy. I followed him on social media for quite some time, lost touch after a while. Same with the Athertons. I knew a set of twins who were in the touring show Varakai. They then moved over to the resident show of Iris, which was in the Kodak Theater in LA. It was a resident show. And now I believe they've taken time off for family, and I think they're back in a different show. Probably one of the shows in Las Vegas at this point. So they've moved around a little bit, but I was literally pen pals with them for about 6 or 7 years as I went through college. It was really cool. So, Cirque du Soleil, it's a big thing in my life that most people on my channel do not know about. Consider yourself learned. Alright, looks like we're pretty much through all the traces in this area, so we're going to keep on moving. Okay. I am going to wait for the cars to pass, though. I prefer to not have anyone behind me so that I can drive slowly with nobody caring. Pro tip. Oh, did it not go? Go. Give me energy. Okay, still waiting on the cars. Potion ingredient. Also good. Okay, I'm gonna go. There are actually a lot of cars coming, so I'll just have to be careful. Luckily, the sound that's piping through the stereo system of my car, as well as my game itself, vibrates whenever something shows up. So I can glance really quickly without really taking my eyes off the road for any substantial amount of time. We got a trace, so let's tap that, and I will pull off in order to take care of it. Oh, I can probably do this blind without even looking. Jose, we'll give it a go. It wasn't that good. That's okay. Blind traces with one hand. It was enough. I hear the sound effects. Nice. I'll take it. Alright, potion ingredient, and I'm gonna pull off for this one, because Billywig, yeah. Easier to do that with 2 hands instead of 1. Gosh, I think there's a sprinkler that's malfunctioning there. That whole little section of road is covered in water. Okay, pulling off to the side here. Alright. It says reserved parking, but nobody's here. So, if anyone flags me down going, get out of my parking spot, I will absolutely move. Oof. Dooby 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 doop. Another fun detail that I noticed being at Universal Studios, the music that we hear in the game for the wizarding challenges when we're doing fortress battles, they play that music in Hogsmeade now for Dark Arts Month. It's so much fun. I know this is a medium threat, so using a potion because I can and because it's viscerally upsetting to watch the pixies destroy people's memories. Stop it! It's so wrong. Stop it! No! Stop it! I hate seeing all of those broken glass vials at the bottom. Ah! Ugh. And see, those don't disappear. All of those memories that are lost then aren't returned to their proper time and space. No likey. I find that very upsetting. Okay, I'm like, it's struggling there. Like I said, a little bit of lag for me since the update. As long as my stream is okay. We can deal with some lag in the game as long as my streaming is not lagging. Let me know if it is. I trust you guys to let me know if any major problems arise. Okay. Good stuff. Right? Yeah, the creatures that are trapped by fire, I feel super guilty if I leave an encounter, if I run away from it. Or even if I, don't run and it departs, I feel terrible. Yeah, I'm gonna say collateral damage in the calamity. Calamity, collateral damage. It's no fun. It's no fun at all. It does get to me sometimes. But partly because we know so little about the calamity still. Oh man, the executioner can get out. Alright. Someone is stopped in front of me and there's nowhere I can go. He's motioning me around the other guy. Okay, hold on. Tight quarters. So yeah, I'm still in my rental car. I pick up my my actual car from the shop tomorrow. Looking forward to that. This car has a lot more bells and whistles. It's a nice car. My rental car is really nice. But I do miss having my actual car. I like my bright green car. My bright green car fits me as a person, even if it doesn't have all the bells and whistles. It does not have power locks. It does not have power windows. It has power steering and power brakes. That's about it. And it has a backup camera and Bluetooth. And that's all I need. That's all I need in my life. I don't mind putting in a little elbow grease here and there instead of, having everything automatic in the car. Alright, Dark Arts. What we got? Vanishing Cabinet. Just recently maxed this out on my gold page. But that doesn't mean we don't want it, so stopping once again. Perfect. It's perfect for Draco, right? Ah! Yet another spot that we can use. An Extimulo Potion. Ooh, it was so close to being masterful on that one. I'll take it. So cool. I really like the design of, the set pieces in the Wizarding World. That Vanishing Cabinet is so imposing. I really like it. There was something always a bit foreboding about that cabinet. Yeah, there's a masterful. I love that troll so much. Ballerina troll. Oh, I do a great pixie impression. For a short period of time in my life, I actually did think about doing voice acting. Because I really like mimicking a lot of voices that I hear in, cartoons and movies, and I have, people tell me that I have what's called perfect pitch, where if I hear something, I can mimic it and have it be the exact same tone. It's a skill? I don't know. It's a talent? It's a talent that I always have possessed. Jenny, this is a good one. Medium threat. Don't see her very often, so potion time. Not 100% guaranteed, but Great Trace should do it. If not on the first, then definitely on the second. Excellent, there we go. But yeah, I've always loved people's voices. I loved watching Robin Williams do all the voice acting stuff that he did. Not only for things like, Aladdin and stuff like that, but in the movie Mrs. Doubtfire, where he actually plays a voice actor and he's in there doing like cartoon voice acting, loved that. I used to adore that. I was like, I want to be that. I want to do that. I also wanted to be like a professional dancer, and that obviously didn't happen. I got scoliosis. It doesn't really go well with professional dancing. And I knew that. I knew that even before I started doing dancing. But yeah, I've done a lot of little things. Like, I've done a little bit over a lot of different things in my life. Sort of a jack of all trades kind of approach. I get bored really easily with stuff, so I always move on to new exciting things. It keeps me engaged. So I don't necessarily feel the need to master things, but I really like varying it up and keeping things fresh and new. So like going through grade school, like my extracurriculars in grade school. First and second grade, I was a cheerleader, believe it or not. Mighty Might division for the little tiny football league that they had for kids. We were off at the side doing cheers and stuff. Did that for 2 years. Third grade, I did baton twirling. But they wouldn't let me progress past a certain point until I, mastered some skills. And so I got super frustrated and I quit. Then I believe, 5th, 6th, and 7th grade, I was a figure skater. Loved figure skating. My parents pulled me out of that one. Figure skating is a very, very, very expensive hobby. Even if you end up being competitive, it's really difficult for you to afford the sport because of equipment that you need and getting costumes for every season, paying music, like the licensing rights for music and stuff. It gets crazy. It's crazy expensive. Not to mention coaching costs. So it's a really expensive sport to be involved in, and my parents simply didn't have the money. They did not tell me that. They told me my grades were suffering. I had a 4.0 at the time, and I had one, ever since. So that didn't really, it didn't make sense in my head, and I really held it against them for quite a while. But after figure skating, I did, tumbling and trampoline classes at, the gymnastics gym. Wasn't, formal gymnastics for me, but just acrobatics. I got into acrobatics. Started training Diabolos, which is another circus art. Got pretty good at those. Had some fun. I took my Diabolos with me when I went to Montreal. Actually, someone offered to give me a tip for what I was doing just on the street having fun. I wasn't busking. Far too young at the time to do that, but I had a lot of fun with it. And then during college, I did my hand balancing contortion. I just trained myself. Was that crazy person who has, their leg up in the doorway of their dorm room, pulling myself into a deeper splits. So I did that throughout college. Hand balancing contortion. When I went to massage school, I was right nearby a trapeze arts gym, so that's what I did, until I couldn't do it anymore because I had to save my hands. It was either rip apart my hands and be an awesome trapeze artist, or keep my hands nice and soft and become a massage therapist. And seeing as massage therapy school was, at least $12,000, not to mention, my living expenses, very expensive venture for my parents to help support me through. And I was like, obviously, I'm going to choose massage therapy, and therefore I had to give up trapeze. But I very much enjoyed it, and I would absolutely do it again if I had the opportunity. So much fun. Physically demanding, for sure, but very, very fun. And I was always in a harness. I was not good enough to be taken out of the harness. So the harness always helps. The harness enables you to have an extra level of safety beyond just the safety net that's underneath for flying trapeze. So it's an extra level of safety, and someone's always, on the ropes to yank and soften your fall if you end up falling. Oh gosh, you did ballet, jazz, tap. Ooh, lots of dances. And tumbling for your holy cow, all at once? Brooke, bravo. That's a lot. That's a lot to take on all at once. I mean, I love me some dance, but I paced myself. My dancing, let's see, I did Turkish Egyptian. I only did 2 weeks of ballet because I was in a class with literally 5-year-olds and I felt really ridiculous. So I gave that up really fast. That and it was too structured. It was too structured for me. I didn't have the posture to be a ballerina, and that's okay. Not my thing. I had other opportunities. I did a lot of jazz. I did some modern. I also did ballroom dancing. So, talk about jack of all trades. It's totally true. It's totally who I am. I'm an Aries. I'm a double Aries at that. So, be prepared. Be prepared for a lot of that sort of thing, where I start a lot of things that I don't necessarily finish. In that one respect, it really is about the journey for me. But if you put me on a plane, it's not about the journey. I just want to get to the destination. There's a certain level of impatience that I think is just inherent for people like me. But I'm a double Aries. I am sun sign and ascending sign Aries. AKA I was born at dawn. So the sun and the sign that was ascending into the sky were both Aries. We are very ambitious folk. And very individualistic. I do not need this trace. I'm actually going to run from this. Being a little bit more picky now. Trying to get my energy all the way up. If I can. You guys can see that bright light. It's because someone's riding my tail lights right here. Any other night I'd be going into that bar and doing some karaoke. But I have a karaoke date with a friend on Saturday evening. After community day is over, there will be karaoke. My roommate Amanda has she's chatted me up to her family because she says I have perfect pitch. I don't know. I don't know if that's true or not. I do have a good sense of tone, so whatever. But I appreciate her talking me up, but she's been talking me up to her family for 3 years. So I think it's finally time that I go and say hello and sing some songs. It'll be fun. I haven't done karaoke in a good long while, so that'll be a fun activity for me. Oh, I was say, what was that about an aura? Oh, you watching me? I appreciate you watching this lowly professor. I don't know that Draco would make a very good professor. While I think he would absolutely be 100% loyal and awesome with his own children, I don't know that he would be a very good professor with other people's kids. I think he has a lot of biases he would really have to confront head on. Well, something happened. There are cops and lots of people taking out their phones, and I don't know what's going on here. There we go. Lots of people. I always get concerned when I see a ton of people flooding out of one venue or something. I'm gonna pull over here. Oh, clear the screen. Okay. Pulling over here. Okay. Right. Now we can take a better look. Yay for potion ingredients. Woohoo! There we go. absolutely brave enough to do karaoke without drinking. I prefer to do karaoke without drinking. Alcohol messes with my pipes, man. Like, water is good, but not with the alcohol. I know some people definitely need liquid courage to get up on stage. It's a social anxiety thing. Oh, is Beetle the Bard in here? Hey, Beetle! Welcome. You gotta tell me, Beetle, did you actually try some of the sour candy? How'd you like it? Beetle the Bard is the one who won the sour candy challenge test kit. Oh, sweet. Excellent timing, because I'm parked, and that's all but my fives. So, okay, let's find a better parking spot so I can be a little bit better spot to park. Good lighting, that's what I'm looking for. Okay, we're parked now. So let's open port keys, shall we? Normally I would put on a Brew Fuse Brain Elixir for this. Usually a priority for me, but I really am saving them for Community Day. So, not this time. Oh, it doesn't have much of an effect on you. Oh, you probably did mention that. I'm sorry. The brain is not really working well. Ooh, that's a great face. Okay. Uh-oh. Work with me. Okay. I'm just like, oh no, the AR is buggy. Everything's just a little bit laggy. I apologize. XP, we will definitely take that. Ooh, nice. Lots of XP. What? I have never gotten all 5 XP. Is it gonna happen? Nope. Okay. I've never gotten one where all 5 of them have been XP related. Okami eggs. I did not need that, but that's okay. 2,000 XP. It would have been 4,000 if I'd had a Baroof on. I regret my life choices. Any day now. There we go. Borgin and Burks. The beard is real. Ooh, nice. 25 is pretty good. Never going to turn down a leaping toadstool. Wow. Also good. 4 out of 5 of those were family XP. I'm also down for that. Nothing wrong with that. Wow, 75 family XP. That's almost an entire level. That's 3/4 of a level there to rank up. I'm not angry at that. I love the one coming out of the tankard there, like this one right here. That makes me happy. I like it when they're a little bit hidden. It's like they're hiding. It's like they're playing. They're playing a game with me. I do not need potion ingredients, but I'll take them. I know, come on, a Rumpent Horns. I have the worst luck. I have the worst luck when it comes to a Rumpent Horns. So don't hold your breath, but I will be super excited if I get them. Always hoping. I do hope, and I keep hoping it'll be like nothing but potion ingredients, and then the final potion ingredient, the one that gets all of the big multipliers, will be in a Rumpent Horn. That would be great. I'm totally down for that. Like, give me an a Rumpent Horn now. This would be a really good opportunity. Nope. Because it having that ×3 multiplier. Ooh, I do need Boger cabinets, though. That's good. Yeah, I've found, I think, 2, maybe 3 total on the ground. But that's been, like, during this whole entire time. Ever since they started being on the ground. And that's not very many compared to a lot of other people. One thing I have noticed, this suitcase right here, same suitcase that was on the train port keys. It was up in the bin, the train port key that had the burnt Hufflepuff robe and Luna's Spectre specs and the Quibbler. I am suspicious. I want to know why it was there. I want to know whose suitcase is it and why is it in more than one port key. I am really twisting around in my seat. Sorry, guys. I'm going to have to turn the other way. There's only so much you can do in your car, right? Oh, eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Nice. Ah, umbrellas. Another trace that I actually need fragments of. Very good. I'll take it. Alright, one more, and then we'll pick up more. Alright. Oh my gosh, I need more unicorn hair like I need a hole in the head. I'm gonna click here because sometimes there's a hidden one. You can see the little sparkles coming out. Yes! Whoop, whoop! Bam, bam, bam! We got a rumpet horns. Oh, finally. That so rarely happens, and I'm so glad it got a multiplier. At least that gives me enough for one trace of trace detector tonic. All of it. Okay, that was... Send the unicorn hair to you. I wish I could. We are eventually getting gift giving, right? Is that a feature now in the game? Is it now in, or is it coming soon still? I'll have to check that out. Okay, these 5 port keys, I'm going to leave those there. I'm so happy. Oh my gosh. OMG. So happy to have finally gotten some of the Erumpent horns. Oh my goodness. I have been waiting. I have really been waiting. Okay. Well, now we have port keys popping up everywhere. Oh. It's still coming soon. Okay. I'm not surprised by that. Alright, we'll look in the vault version for the ingredients right now. Bitter root, I don't need that many. I'm finding enough of it that I can clear some of this out. I hesitate to get rid of the ones that I can only get in port keys, like the Dragon Claw powder. I can also cut back a bit on the rim blood. I am using that a lot for my extimulo potions, but I don't need, 80. I don't need 80. That's a bit excessive. Okay, let's get rid of some of the frog brains. Bulbatuber pus, I will instantly take care of that. Very, very common on my screen. Take that down a little bit. See? 49 unicorn hair. I don't need any more. I wish you could block certain ingredients like, no, I don't need these. Don't put them in my port keys. Or that you could send them to friends. If I could, send those to people, I'd be really happy about that. I know people who've gotten, 20, 30 Erumpent horns, and they're like, I don't need all these. I'm actually throwing them away. I'm like, no! Sacrilege! Because I find they're so rare for me. It's ridiculously rare for me. Hopefully there will be a way for us to get rid of some of our unwanted potion ingredients and give them to friends rather than just tossing them. Alright, so that takes care of the potion ingredients. Which of the 3 guests would you want from your friend... Wait, what? Which of what 3 would I want from my friends? I'm like, elaborate? I'm sorry, rephrase the question? I know, I must have taken all the unicorn's hair. I took that entire mane. It is a hairless unicorn. It's a very mythical beast. I feel like if I took that much hair from a unicorn, I'd get gutted. Quite literally. Go girl, look at Wizard PhD. Look at her and her bad self. Level 38. That's crazy. Unicorn lost a bet. Posemon is by far the highest level in my friends. So shout out. Posemon, good on you, man. I can't even imagine the grind that it takes to be at level 48 at this point in the game. And this is someone who did not have access to the beta. Crazy amounts of grind. I ain't that crazy. I have a lot of spare time, but I don't have that much spare time. Prize, that's a 2K. That's a 5K. Okay, well, let's go in and put the 2K with our key here. There we go. Gift. Things going on in my registry. Let's take care of that. Awesome. What else? What else do we have? Oops. There we go. Hey, Zoe! Yay, Zoe in chat. Hype. It's nice to see you, Zoe. Zoe, it's all your fault. I'm now addicted to TikTok. I'm now rewriting more song lyrics just so I can record things and put it on TikTok and hope that other people use my audio. Like, it's a thing now. It's gonna be a thing. I need to, like, invest in good recording equipment and learn how to use it like Austin does so that I can put my own stuff up on TikTok for other people to use. Yeah, only a little sorry. I'm not surprised. Hashtag sorry, not sorry. I'm addicted to TikTok now. It's actually been really, really fun. Even when I'm feeling super down, I've even, like, looked up hashtags like loss or grieving somebody, and certain things like that. Like, it's cathartic. It gives me a good cry so I can get it out of my system, and I feel a lot more level-headed afterwards. It's all therapeutic. Who knew? Who knew that social media could actually play a part in my grief? I finally got all the leprechauns that I needed. Oh my word, that took a while. Oops. Down. Beer. I so badly want to prestige my pages to silver. So badly. But as you can see, I only have 19 out of 50 of the doxies. So I'm going to have to take a couple of really early mornings, or really hope that doxies are a really, really, like, popular thing on Community Day. They did say that the tonic for trace detection is going to only pop, what was it, werewolves, vampires, and doxies? If I remember correctly. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. But doxies are one of the things that will be popping from your tonic of trace detection, and I'm hoping so. I'm really hoping so. Because I definitely need them. And I hate getting up at dawn. I hate it. I'll stay up, like, really late at night, but once it comes to about 4 a.m., I want to go to bed. The struggle for doxies is so real. I'm not a fan. Okay. Cleared out all of the red dots. Good stuff. So yeah, I am in the process of rewriting more song lyrics. One of them is from My Fair Lady, and one of them is from Dear Evan Hansen. I already mentioned the Dear Evan Hansen one on stream here. But definitely, I have plans. I have plans for a My Fair Lady song. And yes, it will involve me, singing with a Cockney accent. So I'm sure you'll enjoy that. The accent won't be in character for Draco, but it's still gonna be so funny. Oh, you do love My Fair Lady? It's Just You White. So instead of Just You White, Henry Higgins, Just You White, it'll be Harry Potter. Just You White, Harry Potter. Oh man, it's gonna be so good. I'm working on the lyrics. It's gonna be great. These things come to me typically during, like, in the middle of a massage session, because my mind wanders. I think about all sorts of crazy things when I'm working on people. But song lyrics have definitely been like, in my head a lot lately. Yeah, wouldn't it be lovely? Oh, man. That would be sad doing a Harry thing. All he wants is a room somewhere because he doesn't have a bedroom. He's under the stairs. It's terrible. Oh, so many possibilities. So many possibilities. But with this hair, it's Draco or go home right now. My fair Harry. Oh, man. Draco is evilly cackling in my head right now. There are a lot of fun songs in My Fair Lady that would be really fun to do some parodies. What level are you? I am level 36. I'm not sure if that question was directed towards me, though, because mine's right on the screen. You might be talking amongst yourselves. I'm feeling a little verklempt. Talk amongst yourselves. I'll give you a topic. Pineapple. Neither pine nor apple. Discuss. Sorry, SNL. It's been a while. Mike Myers, he was a terrible Cat in the Hat, but great characters on SNL. I've been missing you too, Zoe. I know you've been super, super busy. You are updating TikTok like a fiend, though, so I'm glad you've at least been having some fun with that. It's important. Aw, duh. Don't you give me attitude, I'm a mother. I mean, I'm a doctor. I'm a surgeon. Okay. Going on the move again. Not an easy turn. Okay. Not hitting anyone. Good. Let's set a good example on the stream, right? Okay. There are the traces. Okay. Good. I'm not yet out of the parking lot. Means I can stop right here if I feel like it. Okay. And we did have a 9 3/4 there. Nice. Energy is good. This rental car that I'm in, it has one of those automatic, like, it cuts the engine if I come to a full stop. It's really weird. I know it's, like, supposed to be for energy efficiency, but it's really weird for someone who's not used to it. It's super weird for me. Not used to that at all. At all. Okay. Ooh, lots of traces. Is there a parking lot here? Yes, there is. Excellent. Ooh, Demiguise. I'll definitely pull over for that one. Yay for public parking lots. At least there are a lot of those in Ybor. Okay. Good stuff. Okay. Stopped once again. Nice masterful trace there. I didn't use a potion, though. I should have. Should have done. Ah, cool. Didn't even need it. Nice. I will absolutely take it. I have maxed out my Demiguise at the moment. Waiting on other things to prestige the page. Probably just some wizarding challenges. The fortress-specific bits. Oh boy. It's so weird, like, seeing my own little face on my phone right now. Oh, you're asking for handles on TikTok? Hope to see you there! Oh, man. Zoe does some great stuff. She has multiple personas. I'm just concentrating on Draco at the moment. But, there will certainly be Tonks in the near future. I do plan on, once I finish with Draco for Halloween, the hair is going, like, purples and pinks. So, be more Tonks-centric for a bit, if I can find some fun stuff to do. And there will be Moaning Myrtle as well. Because you guys know I love doing Moaning Myrtle impressions. Okay, another prized portmanteau. Always looking for those Paramount ones, the gold ones. Masterful? Yeah. Extra potion there. Those extra item drops, man, they come at really weird times. Alright, done with the traces. Onward. Okay. Back it up. Chicken. Tonks is going to be fun. There isn't too much, like... Tonks doesn't feature prominently too much in the movies, so there's not too much visually for me to go off of. But that just means I get to do some character creation. I'm not opposed to that. Could be fun. Probably will be fun. She's a Hufflepuff, so I'll get to do some fun Hufflepuff bits. I have seen a few things on TikTok for Hufflepuffs. I forget the handle of the person, but there is one person who does specifically Newt Scamander cosplay, but they also, they're a hearing person who does ASL translation, so they sign in their TikTok videos, and I don't know what it is about this person, but I am totally in love with them. Love watching their work. So much fun. Ooh, that entire area is cut off by cops. Okay, we going around. Divert. Plan B. But I've been completely enchanted by this person. I forget their handle on TikTok, but really enjoying their stuff. I have found ASL absolutely fascinating and such a beautiful language. Its structure is completely different from spoken English, but it's beautiful. It's a beautiful language. And the application for sign language in everyday life is awesome. That, and, you know, most people, as we get older, as we age, we end up losing a lot of our hearing, and I feel like it would behoove us to all learn some ASL so that we can still communicate when we become older and can't hear properly. You know, just a thought. Just a thought. And here we are with an awesome Gryffindor student. I do need this Gryffindor student. That potion will absolutely ensure that I catch her with one spell, which is awesome. I love it when medium threat levels, low threat levels, if you find rare ones, you can just use one Extimula potion, and, like, it guarantees you the catch. All about that. I really do love ASL, you guys. It's one of those things, it's a language I've always wanted to learn. The culture is so rich. The ASL community and the deaf culture is beautiful and so diverse, and I really, really love it. Though I am completely an outsider. Alright, let's click on these port keys. Another prized. Paramount, yes, okay. Gold. That one right there. Let's see, let's hit these extras here really quickly. But that Paramount right here is instantly getting a key. Not even messing around with that. I know, gosh, the 10-kilometer ones. I used to find 10-kilometer eggs relatively frequently in Pokemon Go. Finding 10-kilometer portmanteau in this game, it's been rough. I mean, for a while there, all I was getting are 2 kilometers, nothing but. And I mean, they hatch more quickly, you know, you open them more quickly, so I can't really complain. I still have fun no matter how much time I spend, you know, opening a portmanteau. But it's really thrilling to get the 10-kilometer ones. I really would like to, you know, wait at some point and get nothing but 10 kilometers, no matter how long it takes me to, you know, clear out the little ones over and over again until I get, you know, all 8. Because we have 8 slots, correct, for portmanteaus. Getting all 8 of those as Paramounts, that'd be so much fun. Being able to open 8 of them on a live stream with a Baruvio's Brain Elixir on. Goals! One of these days it'll happen. One of these days I'll take the time. That day is not today. It's also really, really helpful if you are hunting with a buddy who doesn't mind clicking on portmanteaus before you, because then they can test it out and see which portmanteaus they are, and you can skip them if they aren't the ones that you want. Provided that both of you have room in your inventory for more portmanteau. So they can only hope for so long. They can only help for so long. Alright, I'm gonna pause here because there's no one behind me, and that means I got some time. It also means I get masterful spellcasts. Yeah, tonight the plan was either to come out and live stream, or if not that, I was going to try to do some drag king makeup, give myself some contour, some angles, because I do have okay cheekbones, but because of my jawline, I still have a very feminine face. So, masculinizing my face to look a bit more like Draco, it's a goal. I'm really gonna try it. I'm really gonna try. I have to, like, bolden my brow bone and make my eyebrows a lot thicker. But I did look. It is completely normal for very tow-headed or blonde individuals to have darker eyebrows. I always thought it was really shocking when I would watch things like Lord of the Rings and there are all these blonde elves and they have these dark brown eyebrows, and I was like, it doesn't seem natural. But it actually is. It is natural to have slightly darker eyebrows. Not completely, you know, black eyebrows with platinum blonde, but it's a bit of a gradient, you know. Full costume's gonna be fun. I am debating whether to wear black, like this, because it is Universal Studios and because it's hot. I don't want to be wearing full sleeves if I can help it. Especially if I'm wearing my Slytherin robe, which I most likely will be. Because you're not allowed to officially cosplay, so I won't be doing too harsh of makeup when I'm at Universal Studios, but certainly for Halloween I am going to try to contour. Blend that neck! You can pretend as if you have no nostrils. You want to look like a pterodactyl. Men love pterodactyls. I called it. I called it before it even popped up on my screen. Brilliant. I can't do her pterodactyl screech. I can't do it. Blend that freaking neck! Oh man. For anybody who doesn't know what I'm talking about, Zoe and I are a big fan of Sailor J, who's a YouTuber that she's no longer doing YouTube, but for a while she did like makeup tutorials, quote unquote makeup tutorials. Hilarious, because she does a lot of like commentary, either social commentary or makes it about a specific subject. In this case, it was contouring to catch men. If the men find out we can shapeshift, they are going to tell the church. How am I predicting things before you even type them? Oh, me and Zoe right now are hardcore vibing. Men will be bewitched and hand you all of their money. But Sailor J did a contouring video about that. And she also has done videos for makeup looks for each of the 4 Hogwarts houses. Highly recommended. If I remember to do cards after rewatching the stream, I will put a link up there. It really is happening, the brain sync. But again, this is my brain and my perfect pitch talent, I guess, where I can remember what was said and how it was said and imitate. So I have a lot of fun. I have a lot of fun with voices. Oh, Sailor J is fantastic. The only difference between a Ravenclaw and a... The only difference between a Ravenclaw is a Slytherin, and a Slytherin is that Ravenclaws will kill people, but not get caught because they don't tell anyone. Oh, man. Ravenclaws are smart enough to not get caught, and therefore do not have a reputation for killing people. Something along those lines. Oh, man. Everybody, please look up Sailor J if you've got an extra minute. Oh, man, she's so much fun. She got a book deal, I believe, and also a gig acting, like, TV show, I believe? I don't think she illuminated which show, but she actually got some good work, and she was like, at the moment, I don't have time for YouTube, so I'm leaving. And I was like, okay, girl, do your thing. So, shout out to Sailor J. I really hope that she's succeeding in her endeavors, because she was a great personality. So much fun to watch. And I can't remember what sort of ethnicity she was. I know she had slightly darker skin, but I don't know if she was, like, African American or Latinx or something. I'm not sure. Fantastic, fantastic creator, though. So much fun. I just love seeing diversity on YouTube. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, Bogart Cabinet, yes! Obviously, we don't have too many of these. I have 9 out of 36. Okay. Ooh, not the best trace there. Yes, you're right. So many people use YouTube to sort of kickstart other professions, other careers. It can be used that way, which is super cool. Me, I'm just using this as like a hobby. I love Wizards Unite. I don't want it to become a job, per se. I love my day job. It's a thing. I really love doing massage work. So it's not something that I want to eventually give up in order to focus on YouTube. I want to be able to do both. Or at least, oscillate between the two. If I decide to concentrate on YouTube for a while, I will eventually want to go back to massage therapy. Because I love doing it. It is my calling. I really, really enjoy it. So I can't imagine a life not working on people. What? 2 Bunker Cabinets? What? What even? Oh, this is awesome. This makes me super happy. I'm so surprised. 2 of them back to back. That's awesome. Yes. Yes, please. More of that luck. We'll absolutely take it. Alright, we gonna pull over into the parking lot again. What is the purpose of a rubber duck? I know, man. That is good trace luck. So happy about that. Poker cabinets are really hard to find. Finding 2 back-to-back is crazy luck. Whee! I love the little Easter eggs like that are tucked away in this game. I love it. I love that he turns into a rubber duck. And when you untransfigure him, which the proper spell is reparafage. Reparafage is the spell to untransfigure something. Returned it to its untransfigured state. I don't know why we use finite. It's an improper spell. Finite doesn't actually undo transfigurations. But I already had this rant. I've done this rant before, so I'm gonna hush. Ooh, also a rare one. Monster Book of Monsters. Sweet! What luck tonight. Holy cow. Dude, yes! Okay, still a small chance this could run on me. But that's a masterful cast right there. Yeah! Oh, man. We're getting a lot of the rare ones tonight. This is great. So excited. Monster Book of Monsters. 3 for 3, man. What else are we gonna catch? I'm on fire. This girl is on fire. Can I set the vampire on fire? Vampire? Hey. I'm just joking. It's terrible. What a terrible pun. Oh, man. This stream is gonna end soon. I've gotten to that silly point. Oh, man. Vampire. Vampire with a Y. Ooh, nice spot. Okay. Tiny little landmark section for dark arts here, so we're gonna get all of these traces. Wait, afflicted with both. What? What? Is there a way to do massages on a person that has a degenerative disc disease and spinal stenosis? I'd have to double check my pathology book, because I have worked on people who have had one of the two, like either one of the two. But both together, I would want to double check and see what your symptoms are. Typically, you can almost always get a massage, but certain things will have to be avoided depending on whether or not you're in an active flare. If you have active inflammation in an area, you should not get that area massaged because it increases your circulation. Sweet! Another awesome trace. I need more of these too. You usually can. You really want to find a massage therapist who has a medical background so they know exactly what you're talking about when you mention those two things. Because I've heard of them having had a medical background, but not everybody has. So find yourself a really good massage therapist who, at least has a 4-year degree from college in kinesiological sciences, PT, nursing, something like that, where they have a little bit of a background because they'll at least be familiar with that pathology. The bare minimum basics. But even though I've heard of those things, I would reference my books. I would go back to my textbooks and double check everything. Just to make sure that I'm taking care of you the best way I could. That's what professionals do. It's like when you go see a GP and, they have a lot of general knowledge, but they usually have to go back and, refresh a little bit on something specific so that they can help you, with whatever you got going on. Same thing for massage therapists. We get a lot of general knowledge about pathology, but we have to refresh every so often. So hopefully that was helpful. At Q&A, ask a massage therapist. Happy to help, always. My background is mostly in injury rehabilitation and deep tissue, neuromuscular, that sort of stuff. The detailed stuff. But the intent behind me doing massage therapy as a career was actually to join Cirque du Soleil. Bringing that back around, full circle. I'm a huge fan of Cirque du Soleil, and when I knew that I was I don't have the skills to actually be in the show, I just don't have those skills. The second thought was, well, how can I work for them then? My mom was like, well, hey, you were thinking massage. I'm sure that circus performers need massages. And I was like, you're right. So that was the goal when I went through college, when I went through massage school. The eventual goal was to basically work for Cirque du Soleil on the health profession side. I would still very much love to do that if the opportunity arises. But there are very limited places I can live if I want to go after Cirque du Soleil as a job. And I know that I would not have nearly as much free time. So, it would be very fun, but I don't know that I would do it for very long. It's just like a long-term goal. I'd love to be able to say I did it, right? That said, I have worked on circus performers, just not actual ones from Cirque du Soleil specifically. Ooh, key! I got a key with that one. Dude, things are picking up. This is great. Cannot complain. What else needs doing? Brew a potion and wizarding challenge. I did a wizarding challenge. Oh, I guess it was before midnight though. Okay. We'll have to hit one of the fortresses again then. Okay, and here's the potion. Sweet, good timing. Okay. Get those master notes in again. I focus a lot on extimulo potions, just because they brew quickly. I will probably switch back over to healing potions, just because I'm getting pretty low on them again. Alright. Let's get that one daily out of the way here. And we'll hit a wizarding challenge in a few minutes. Good stuff. Moving on. Moving on. But yes, the eventual goal behind me doing massage therapy was totally to work for the circus. I am totally a carny. I love me some good circus action. Waiting on cars. Let's waste time chasing cars in our heads. If I lay here, if I just lay here, would you lie with me and just forget the world? Potion ingredients. Oh, you like chasing cars? It's a song I had never heard until Sandra sent it to me. It was part of one of her, she sent me, much like back in the day, we would make, tapes, we would record tapes, not VHS, cassette tapes, and then it became, mix CDs. They were mixtapes and then mix CDs, right? Same thing, but we used to send each other entire playlists, and we would just get the MP3s. We were technologically advanced enough that we had gotten to that point where we could do playlists. Sorry guys, there are a lot of flashing lights because I'm passing a lot of cops out of nowhere. Not sure why they're all here. I always worry. I'm just like, what happened? Is everyone okay? It's my inner Hufflepuff screaming, oh my god, who's hurt? Oh, thank you. Smash like. Oh, it was on Grey's Anatomy. Oh gosh, it's been used so many times. So many times for different things. It's a good song. Ah, Bulbuldox juice. Nice. Excuse me. Once again, toadstools. Because, let's see, it's after midnight, so probably stay on for, another half an hour, and then I'll probably call it quits. I need to be up early in order to take my car back to the dealership so I can grab my car from repairs. Looking forward to that. Okay. Ooh, that's really messy. Okay, hold on. I need to pull over again. Getting messy with shit. Okie dokie. Okay, much better. There we go. Backing up into a parking space. There we go. I'm like, any song requests? If I know it, I'll sing it. Oh, man. I wish I could basically do that on my streams, have it be like a karaoke hour, but I can't play the music because it's all copyrighted. I can sing just freestyle, but that's about it. Nothing over 30 seconds long. I think that's the general rule. Oh, which trace? This one? Or the Hand of Glory one? Both of them are Arresto Momentum. Even though they shouldn't be. Say trivia time. What does Hermione actually cast at pixies to make them stop moving? Let's see, you've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The spell that Hermione casts against pixies is Immobulus. Why we don't have that in the game when it was in the trailers is beyond me. I don't understand. I know eventually they're adding more spells into the game, we just don't know when that's going to happen, and which spells. One would hope that Immobulus would be a thing. But, I don't know. I wasn't in the room when they made that call. Otherwise it'd been like, guys, actually, let's put some more spells in because these are inaccurate. If you are shattering glass, you should be using Finistra. A clever freezing charm. Very nice, Brooke. Accurate, but that's like, choose the most accurate of the choices, that kind of thing. Those things where you're given, multiple choice questions, and, multiples of the answer are actually correct, but you have to choose the one that's the most correct answer. Hate those things. Oh, I'm glad to not be in college anymore. I'm glad I got my degree and got out of there. I do love school. I just don't like the pressures put behind being in school. Very much a Montessori kind of person. I wish that we could learn everything we wanted to learn and have that be it. Because I feel like if I could just learn the things I really, really wanted to learn, it would have taken me all sorts of different directions. I mean, I would love to learn some astrophysics. I would love that. It's not up my normal alley of, it's not health professions related. It's just something I'd love to learn. I'd love to learn ASL. Would I actually use it very often? Probably not. But I'll want to learn. I think we're all lifelong students, It's just we change up what we end up learning through our various life paths. I'm learning a lot about my own psychology and grief. And, life, death, grief, all of that, loss. It's definitely a learning experience to go through all of this. And it's a valuable one, I feel. Not that I'm, hoping anybody else has to go through this, because losing your soulmate very unexpectedly, not fun. Not fun at all. Do I enjoy this car more than my Chevy Spark? In some ways, yes. In some ways, no. I do enjoy... Ooh, nice. Port key. Let's put the key into another... There we go. I do enjoy that this car has cruise control, even though I haven't really had need of it because I've just been driving locally. If I were doing anything long distance, it would be so much better to be in this car than in my normal car. Oh, darn, that trace of oddities just disappeared. But I really do prefer my little Spark. It feels better. The seat in this one, I'm a short individual. My legs aren't very long. So getting into a position where I can actually hit the pedals in this car means I'm really close to the steering wheel. I don't like that. I feel like if the airbag were to go off, it would completely fracture my septum right now. My sternum. Sorry, not septum. Septum's here. Sternum here. It could fracture both. But I'm in a position where the seat is not the most comfortable in this car. It's still a very nice car. What am I currently in? What car is this? It's a VW. I'm completely spacing out on the model. I know the make is VW. I forget. I'm sorry. I know, what is it? I'm gonna forget. I'm sorry. It probably says it somewhere in here. But I know it's a VW. That at least is on the airbag. It's a Jetta. Thank you. I'm not familiar with VWs. It's a Jetta. So it's not a bad car. It's a nice little coupe. But it's got bells and whistles that I don't necessarily need. Still a very nice car, but the seat doesn't fit me as nicely as my tiny little Chevy Spark does. It's meant for short people. Not a lot of leg room. For a lot of people, that would be a problem. For me, it's a blessing. I don't need a lot of leg room because I'm a very short person. I'm 5'1" on a good day, okay? Very short. Yeah, the buttons are okay. I've learned the buttons. The buttons I'm alright on. That's not a problem. This is also a really good one. Don't see a lot of the training dummy. So, also a good one. Let me pull over so I can actually concentrate on this trace. Okay, there we go. Okay. Much better. I know there was another question in there. Let me finish this trace and I'll look back through chat. I feel like that should have been better. Will I win? Yes, okay. Nice. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the owner's manual is probably in the glove compartment. I haven't felt the need for it. I understand the bits and bobs of what does what. It's really easy to learn. But I've adjusted the steering wheel, I have adjusted my seat, and still the seat sort of juts into the back of my calves. It's just the seat itself is too long. It's too long for my upper legs. My femurs are not long enough for this chair. I have the same problem when I'm in, seats just in general. My legs either dangle because they're too high up, or the seats are too deep. And so they jut into my legs. It happens. Hashtag short people problems. Alright, what was up in chat? I know you said something before that. Oh, where are my glasses? Ah! Yes, happy birthday to Professor Flitwick. Today? Question mark? It's after 12 a.m., so... today was Professor Flitwick's birthday. Where are my glasses? They're at home. Or they're stuffed somewhere in my bag. I'm not sure. They should be in my bag. I would be stupid to leave them at home if I left them at home. But I'm wearing contacts. I do have contacts, I just don't wear them all the time. It's a completely different look, as you can see. But because I was crying so much today, I wanted to look a little pretty, and I didn't really do any makeup. But, I don't know, I felt the urge to put them in and to look like Draco for this live stream if I chose to do a live stream, and here we are. So, it was a spur-of-the-moment choice. I like wearing my contacts. It's a very different experience, contacts versus glasses. That and my glasses, I always have an issue, being a massage therapist, when I look down a lot, my glasses tend to fall off the bridge of my nose, which is not fun, which means I typically have to have them a little bit tighter, but that means that they do dig in a little bit over my ears, and they're not the most comfortable all the time. It's a delicate balance of getting them to stay on my face without hurting my ears/skull. For the first couple weeks I had my glasses, they were intolerably tight. They were very tight. I was actually, in pain having my glasses on because they pushed so hard into this part of my head that I had a constant headache. And I finally just went back and I was like, you have to loosen them. They hurt. But they loosened them too much and then they were falling off my face every 3 seconds, so... Yeah, I do need a strap for the back. But it's such a nerd thing to have. I feel like the only people that I know that have had, like, the straps for their glasses so that they can take them off are people who only use reading glasses. And those individuals tend to be on the older side of the spectrum when it comes to age. I remember a lot of my teachers having them in school, the reading glasses that are on a strap, and so they can put them on and take them off. But, yeah, so I've hesitated to get an actual strap. The only time I'd really use it is when I'm massaging people, and having something against my back when I'm, the back of my neck and stuff when I'm getting all sweaty. Not the most appealing thought. Oh, I didn't realize I could put something in there. Greenhouse, yay! Wormwood. Yes. Bye. Okay. So we got another about 20 minutes. So let's make the round one more time, and we'll stop at a fortress and do a fortress battle to complete the dailies. Because that's fun. Okay, get this Weasley clock out of the way first. Okay. Someone was nice and let me out into the road. We're getting to that part of the night where a lot of people are coming into Ybor for like late night clubbing. That or they're bar hopping, so there's a lot of movement right now. Okay. Going a bit faster, we'll get some good energy out of this though. My game is just reacting slower when it comes to getting me in and out of these inns. Try driving your dad's pickup. I actually did have a pickup truck at one point. I used to call it a Chris-sized truck, though. It was a Toyota Tacoma, but it was like a 2004 Toyota Tacoma. It's like the year before they got big. So it was a little teeny tiny pickup truck. I loved it. Oh, a little too slow on that one. Little too slow. Oh, the vampire's so slow. Ah, crit hit. One hit. Very nice. Yeah, I'm not the bar hopping sort. I'm not really the bar sort in general. Probably just because I haven't had a lot of friends who have invited me out to the bars. I don't know. Not my culture. I've always been a little bit of a stick in the mud when it comes to that. Not by choice. Not really. I just don't get invited places. I do enjoy karaoke, though. And the boyfriend that I had prior to being with Sandra, he really loved karaoke, too. So we did go out to, like, bars just for karaoke. That was fun. Drinking wasn't, like, the draw. It wasn't the appeal for it. Dang, I was hoping for another crit hit there. Come on, vampire. There we go. Good stuff. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Professor Flitwick. A little bit belated, I'm sorry. Happy birthday to you. What number do you think it is for Professor Flitwick? How long has he been around? It always sounded like Professor Flitwick had been around for quite a while. And I know he did go through a bit of a character redesign. In the first movie, he was much, much older. Gray hair everywhere. The whole Wingardium Leviosa thing. And then he got a redesign to having, his mustache. He definitely aged down quite a bit. Or at least visually aged down. I keep wondering, how old is Professor Flitwick? Riddle me this. Oh, you're 10 years older than your college friends. Yeah, it can get a little bit awkward sometimes. I mean, I don't look necessarily like I'm 33, so I can hang out with people who are mid-20s and fit right in. I think it's a benefit of being really short and having a relatively youthful visage. I get mistaken for being quite a bit younger than I actually am. Usually a good 5 or 6 years younger. I'll take it. I'm not complaining. But it does mean I don't feel any awkwardness going out with people who are younger than me. I mean, heck, I'm one of the older WooTubers. I think there are a couple people who are older than me. I think James from Wizards News is older than me. And Mark Zielman from Zielman's Wizarding World. He's also older than me. I can't recall. Can't recall who else is older. I think I'm about the same age as Mike and Britt from the Wizard's Guide as well. But a lot of the WooTubers are younger than me. Oh, you have gray in your goatee, so you stick out like a sore thumb. Some people develop gray earlier than others do. It's just a genetic thing. It's genetic lottery. Me, I don't have as pronounced of a widow peak as my sister does, but my sister has quite the widow's peak, and the hair loss in my family tends to be like the widow's peak just keeps getting deeper. So I'm curious, as both of us age, if we'll have that sort of hair loss. It's usually more of a male, masculine thing to have hair loss, so I'm not sure if it's in our genetics or not. Because estrogen. But it'll be interesting to see. It'll be interesting. But I have zero qualms in dyeing my hair. I keep encouraging, I have older clients who are like, oh, I could never do that with, my crazy hair colors. I'm like, yeah, you could. I'm like, why? Why not? I'm like, if you want to do it, don't let anybody tell you you can't. It's your hair. I'm like, if you're retired, who are you trying to impress? Like, you should be having some fun. You earned it. You've been around for, in some cases, it's like 3/4 of a century. Why you care? The give a damn should long be busted at that point. Do what you want to do. I just encourage people, do something fun for yourself. Just have some fun with it. If you don't like it, dye it back. You usually can, depending on what colors you choose. But I mean, I've gone gray. I've gone almost every color under the sun. As far as, rainbow goes. Not all at once, but at different times. When I do purple and pink for Tonks after the blonde, that's going to be a first. I've never done, a purple and pink color scheme. But I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be fun. Purple in honor of my partner. It was her favorite color. So, looking forward to that. It's going to be nice. That and I have been purple before, but it's usually purple and green. I like the color combination of purple and green. They're not officially. Sorry. The guy was right in the way of the ramp into the parking lot here, so I was like, I don't want to run you over, sorry. But I do like the color combination of purple and green. Green was always my color and purple was always Sandra's color, so we always put them together in, all of our stuff. So it seemed natural to do that color combination when I started doing my hair crazy colors. It just made sense. Alright, let's get these traces and then we'll do a fortress battle, and that'll probably be it for the rest of the night. Damn, Mudblood can't even talk. Can't even talk after 12 a.m. Pathetic. Do-do-do. I love the flopper worms. It's just me. I love that they make little squeaky sounds. They're so cute. They kind of trill at you. I don't know. I think it's cute. I feel bad that they're going back to slug and jiggers because they're just going to be like squished. So flobberworm slime is used in I think a few potions, but flobberworms themselves they probably have no other purpose, and I feel bad for them. All right, car is now in park. Let's do this. All right, we did Forest 3. It wasn't too much of a challenge. Should we jump up to Forest 4? I think we could do a Forest 4. I think I have enough potions for that. Trying to get rid of the Extimula potions anyway, so let's do another Mysterious Artifacts. And I'm gonna keep it level 1. Right. So, I'm not sure exactly what the feather stands for, but I know that you can click on your runestone if you want to change your runestone. You can change it to something else. Now, me, I'm gonna stick with what I had, but you can go in and edit that. I think that's why the feather is there. They use the feathers in your ministry ID section as well. Ooh, this is not going to be fun. Okay. Okay! We're in for quite a ride if we're hitting a 4-star Death Eater first go. I'm going to use a higher potion. I'm going to need it. Yeah, even with that potion. Ooh, I'm at a disadvantage with this one. Gotta keep a really close eye on my health. No, this is not my natural color, actually. This is way lighter than my natural color. I am not tow-headed blonde. I am more of like a medium gray-brown. Oh, okay. Gonna use normal Extimulo for this next bit. That should get me through the rest. For this one baddie. And then I'll have to use a health potion. Yep, one more cast and we got it. He might knock himself out. Ooh, so close. Okay. We got it. Alright, really quickly, let's get that potion action going. I'm gonna put my defense spell on now. No, I'm gonna save that. Let's do something that I actually have proficiency against. Come on, what is going on? Thank you. I'm like, let me scroll and get the right potion. They're so whiny. Dodged? No. I hate it when they dodge. Sorry, completely missed the trace. At least he's not taking a huge chunk out of me with each move, so it's more a time game for me at the moment. I need to make sure I'm making good progress. Let's get one more Extimulo on this one. Dodged again! Oh no! I swear, they only start dodging in Forest 4 and above for me. This is not a common problem for me. There we go. Okay, we got enough to put the deterioration hex on this Death Eater, so that's going to help. Health potion really quickly, and do a strong Extimulo. Seemed to serve me really well, the last one. I will need to get a little lucky and hopefully get a crit hit, just to keep on pace. We can hope. Okay, 2 more casts, and then I'll need another potion. Come on. We got this. I don't mind using Extimula potions. I brew way too many of them, so it's all good. Probably gonna need this entire potion to beat him. Unless I get lucky with a crit hit. Glow-in-the-dark Death Eater tattoo. I don't have a glow-in-the-dark one. I do have normal Dark Mark ones, though. I purchased them off of Amazon. I really should get with the picture and put some affiliate links. I know how, I just haven't done it. Ooh, we have an elite on the board. Very nice. Get myself another health potion here, just preemptively. I'm glad the elite is only it's only a 2-star Urkling, so it's not too bad. Urklings like to dodge on me. Not so much usually with pixies, but certainly with Urklings. Yeah, we'll be alright. We're on a pretty good pace. Still 4 minutes remaining. I'm glad I put that defense spell on me so early. It's definitely saving my butt with health potions and such. Will knock him out? Yes, it will. Stop hitting yourself. Okay, what do we got? That can go on the werewolf. Hit the werewolf first, I think. No. I'm like, it's not letting me scroll again. There we go. Ooh, nice. Crit hit, too. Chomp. It's definitely taking a bite out. But we got this. We'll be alright. Keep an eye on that health bar. I do like that we can add a potion in before he attacks. Like in between my attack and his. If I'm quick enough, I can do it. Alright, this should do it. Nice. Alright, last one. Oh, sorry, wrong way. And I will use 1. Just so I can put deterioration. We got this. It's also an elite, so I can use a witch sharpening potion. Yeah, this one will take a little bit extra. It also hits pretty well, so let's do health potion and then Stimulo. Better, much better. I know, the leafy ones are actually really pretty. I quite like these Urklings. If they weren't, like, evil, they'd actually be pretty cool little spirits. Okay. 1 minute, we got this. We good. Unless he dodges, like, everything, we're gonna be alright. Yeah, we're good. I'm not even gonna put another potion on. We're good. And yes, I did see my health was getting down there. I was just like, nah, we're okay. Ooh, Time Turner. Nice. Ministry Time Turner. I feel like that's significant. Nice. Didn't get an extra drop for mysterious artifacts, but that's okay. Alright, and that takes us to 1 a.m., my friends. So this is probably a perfect place to stop the stream. Let's collect our rewards here for our dailies. Very nice. Coins are good. Coins help pay for my cauldron addiction. But yeah, that pretty much takes care of it. Oh, sweet. Did I level up my challenges? Yay! Red books! That's a nice way to end the night. 2 red books. Not that that pays for anything at this point, but it's nice to have them. I did finally prestige my books 3 up to silver and my books 2 up to gold, so I got a lot more books to collect. But that's good. All right. Cool. Well, you guys can expect me to make some more fun ministry IDs over Halloween. Gonna have some fun, see what new stuff comes out for the part 2 of the Brilliant event this month, because they did have some really fun frames from the first part of the Brilliant event. So second part, looking forward to see what they have in store for the ministry IDs. It is an aspect of the game that I really enjoy. Still need to get in front of the camera at some point soon and actually make a tutorial about tips and tricks for using the ministry ID system and also just AR pictures in general. At some point I will film, I promise. I'm not quite there yet. Live streams are easy, they're spur of the moment, and I can do stream of consciousness. Versus sitting down in front of a camera, like, all alone is actually really difficult for me at the moment. So I'm working on it, but it will come in due time. But thank you everybody for joining me for my live stream. You know I love you, and I'm chuffed. I'm chuffed that everybody comes out and checks out my live streams, and you guys have been with me through all this crazy stuff happening in my personal life, so I appreciate every single one of you. And everybody have a good night. If you're going to be playing out late night like I do, please be safe, always. And I will see you guys for the next live stream. Not sure if it will be for Community Day. If not, it will be next Wednesday, or it'll be a surprise stream in between now and then. So certainly next Wednesday at the very least. I will see you guys soon. Everybody please take care. Until then, Nox.